Hey everybody, what's going on? It's me, Nestor, with NestorandDahlia.com. I wanted to talk to you real quick about something that's going on in my personal life. And at the same time, I found it to be quite amusing, quite interesting, you know? We're in the process of moving right now, and the house that my wife wants, we don't know if we're gonna get. There's another house that is to my liking, but it's not the house that my wife wants. And we're gonna save a little bit more money. We're gonna save actually a little bit of money if we move into the other house, house number 2. You know, what's funny is that God works in mysterious ways. He's got a lot of things. He's not doing things at your convenience. He does them at his own. He does things to promote, and he does things to actually show you where he wants you to go, how he wants you to do things. So anyway, you know, making a long story short, I sat down with my wife and I said, Mommy, the only thing you can do is just keep praying about it. It's just that simple. You know, what is it that you want? And just pray about it. She goes, I've prayed so much, I don't know what else to do. You know, it's just, I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm like, you know what? That actually comes into mind, into a story of a friend of mine. You know, I'm not gonna mention his name, but let's call him John. So John was out there looking at a house with his wife, and literally they found the house of their dreams, 100%. So with that, I'm sorry guys, I'm driving and some people don't know how to drive. And it could be that I'm holding an iPad on the other hand too. And listen, so John was looking at a house with his wife. He was looking to purchase the house of his dreams. He found it, he fell in love. They're both were like, oh my gosh. They called their realtor, they said, listen, this is the house that I want. Do me a favor, submit a full offer, you know, just here it is. They said, okay, no problem. They prayed on it, they prayed on it, they prayed on it. Now, John is quite successful. He does very good at his business. And, you know, money wasn't going to be an issue. So he goes, no matter what they come back at, you know, we're going to buy this house. You know, okay. Turns out that a month went by. And every day for about a month, him and his wife were praying about it. It's like, oh, you know, God, please, you know, let them sign this contract. Let them sign out, you know, this is the house of our dreams. Nothing happened that first month. Second month, you know what? Let's go to the house. They went to the house every day. And they tried to, you know, to visualize. I mean, this is all basic goal setting. What is it that you want? What is it that you're gonna do? You know, visualize it, set a goal, you know, and that's exactly what he did. He went to the house, he visualized himself, him and his wife, they visualized themselves having breakfast next to the pool, you know, on an early Sunday morning. It was beautiful. He visualized it. Next thing you know, that whole, you know, another month passed, and the realtor called him back and said, John, I'm sorry. They sold the house to somebody else. They accepted another contract. And he goes, what? I never even got a chance to rebuttal, you know. He goes, no, it is what it is. The guy didn't want to talk to nobody. He said he liked somebody else's offer, and he said, that's it. Wow. They were devastated because they didn't even have a chance to fight for their goal, for their dream. God, why'd you do this to us? This was our dream home. What's going on? It was devastating. Well, the only thing they could do is either A, stay where they're at, that wasn't an option, or B, keep looking. So he kept looking. Him and his wife, you know, Joe and Jill, that's my Jack and Jill. Joe, you know, his wife kept looking, And finally, they found it's a nice house. You know, it had potential. You know, they thought that it was kind of priced under market. You know, that's the only reason they looked at it. So then when they looked at it, they said, hey, you know what, maybe if we fix this and if we fix this, and it might be something good. Sure enough, they submitted an offer on that house. They moved in. They bought it. They moved in. They lived there for, I think it was like 2 years. When they went to sell it, though, and the only reason they sold it was because they got an offer, a cash offer, for almost 3 times the amount that they initially purchased for. Guys, listen to this. This is huge, okay? 3 times the amount. It's not what you want, when you want it, and how you want it. It's when God wants you to have it. You can prepare yourself. You can read the right books. You can do the right things. But if timing isn't right, nobody is going to force you to do it to get it. With that, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to go ahead and end today's broadcast. It's real simple, okay? When you set your goals, when you set your desires, reach for them. Reach for the stars. Don't set limits, because the limits are set by God. Guys, I love you. This is Nestor with NestorandDali.com. I'll talk to you later. Have a great one.